Well, I think this will make a pretty good segue into what happens with regulars. And if Stan, if you're listening, if you want to go ahead and hop on, um, we've had a regular Z proxy came in first, I think, and then Cosmic Surfer came in, and then I think Stan Smith came in after that. We've never had a big audience, but by God, they've been loyal.
Karen, Alba.
But what Z Proxy, Cosmic Surfer, and Stan Smith like to do, they like to bust out these cameras, and they're taking 360 videos. They're taking all sorts of amazing footage. And it looks really cool, but I only understand just enough of it to get me in trouble. So I thought it'd be a good idea to get one of them on here to help explain exactly what it is they're doing and what exactly it is they're achieving with all these 360-degree videos and these breakdowns and these sort of overlays and the way they're comparing it to each other's footage and the way all that stuff works. Because I've always thought it thoroughly and fascinating and just really wanted to learn more. So I thought this would be a great chance to get on some regulars, hear from our audience, and hopefully learn a little something in the process. And since Stan's not in yet, I'll go ahead and shoot him a message. And feel free for anybody to hop in here.
I just shot in the message.
All right, sweet.
Well, I've definitely been intrigued with the technology because the videos are amazing. I would like to see the raw data and see if I could run it through like a VR or maybe the Oculus that I'm at. My brother has the Oculus here, so it would be great to be able to see that in the full 360 view.
I'm sure you can. I know there's a way. Might even, I think YouTube might even play 360 videos, so you ought to be able to just play it right through YouTube.
They sure do. I didn't even think about that. Well, like I said, I just started playing with it the last couple of days. So when he gets home, we'll rig it up and see what it looks like for sure.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Ah, there's the man. Stan the man.
All right.
Are you hearing us, Stan?
Yeah, I'm here.
Ah, perfect. Great.
Welcome, Stan.
All right.
Hello, Stan.
All right. How you all doing? All right.
Stan.
Yeah, we're all
Doing well, mate.
very wonderful.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, great to finally talk to you. It's
Really?
Yep, we sure can. We're just saying it's great to finally be able to have you hop on and get a chance to exchange ideas and hear an actual voice behind all these postings.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Like, I don't know if you want to play the 360 footage from Cpoxy's channel.
I certainly can. Is there a specific one you'd like me to play, or I mean, you guys have so much.
The
You
Isle
guys
of Wight one.
Gotcha. All right.
Do you want me to find it? What's the link, or you're right?
If you've got the link handy, otherwise I can probably come up with it relatively quick. But yeah, that is a good one, the Isle of Wight one.
Yeah, that's the one from my room.
Yeah, so explain to everybody exactly what it is you guys are doing, and how did this all come about? Where you guys found each other and decided to start comparing videos and pictures?
Well, we just found each other on YouTube, just watching videos, started chatting. Been chatting for about a year now, so. And yeah, Z's the man with the 360. He's been doing most of the work, and yeah, we've just been the moon, tracking the sun.
That sounds awesome, mate. Are you based on the Isle of Wight? Is Z based on the Isle of Wight as well?
No, Z's in Estonia, and then we've got the Cosmic Surfer. He's in South Africa, Cape Town.
And you're on the Isle of Wight.
Footage, though.
Wow. Okay.
We need more people doing what we're doing, really.
And what is it you're doing? You're tracking the sun, but what sort of cameras or mid-class, whatever, cheap
Yeah, no, it's
into
dead cheap.
range?
My camera was £60 off of eBay.
Sweet. And what do you got?
So it's just a Panaview Chinese camera, like the cheapest one on there.
Right. Is your logo taken with that camera? Do you know?
What, on my picture?
Yeah.
No, that's from my P900 though.
You got T900 as well. Who hasn't got a
Oh, you gotta
P9?
have some kit, man.
What kit? What kit? I mean, what are you after? So you want pictures of the moon good enough so that you can, see the little guy playing football, or the
No, no, like the 360 stuff's just about tracking the movement across the sky.
Yeah.
Be high
Okay.
resolution or anything. It's just literally about where it is, where it's coming up, where it's going down.
So you're saying you got a 360 camera for 60 quid?
Yeah, they're that
Oh
cheap.
shit. That's interesting. I thought these things were thousands.
Bought another one as well, the Samsung Gear. It's a 4K camera, and
Right.
yeah, that one's really good. And that was only, I got it second hand, and it was just £150.
And so what? You just leave these out somewhere, and they're doing what is it, time lapse
The,
or?
the cheap one, it's been on my roof now for, well, since I've had it, and it's in this waterproof tub that I slightly altered just so I can get a power feed to it, and it's been up there. It's been as good as gold.
Wow, that's awesome. I didn't
Yeah.
know any of this.
Got a really old cheap laptop hooked up to it with the Wi-Fi running to keep it recording. And it's on a time lapse and it's just on.
And what
Like,
sort of
apart
things
from
are
when
you
I'm downloading,
finding?
all sorts.
Are there apps and things like this that you can put in there to measure to put a horizon with the degrees and that on it, or is that something you do afterwards, or?
Stellarium works. Like Stellarium's quite a good one. I
Wow.
see you playing you found the video.
I did manage to find it. Yeah, I did manage to find it.
Yeah, but this is like,
Does
if
it
you
sound
watch
like?
this in the VR headset, you'll understand it a lot clearer. Just saying about making this a 360 video. So if you've got VR, you can watch it in VR.
Okay, what about the Oculus, Stan? Does it transpose over to that system?
That's what we're watching it.
That's what I have here. My VR is actually at home in Louisiana. I don't have it with me, so.
Yeah, well, if you've got one, then hopefully in the next week or so, we might possibly come up with a 360
Nice.
video. But you can watch all the raw footage in 360 back on my channel.
Okay, cool deal.
Like from
So
this,
what's your channel, Stan?
all of this. Pardon?
What's your channel?
Just Stan Smith.
Stan Smith. Excellent. I'll have to have a look at that.
It'll be the
Because I'm
one with the.
confused. Can you get the moon and stars behind?
No,
Or do
the
you?
camera is not good enough to get the stars, but we
Okay.
can get the moon. And occasionally you can get like Venus and the odd planet. So, but yeah, it's not good enough for stars.
The P900 is.
Yeah, P900, but it's not 360. So you can't track like you can with this.
I got you. Wow. But there probably are cameras out there that are capable of picking up the stars as well as the moon, aren't
Yeah, definitely. But you're looking at a lot of money. You're not like your average Joe can't get one for 60 quid.
they? Right. All right. Got you. Still, amazing stuff. I have to have a look at that.
But if you notice, there's straight lines.
Yeah, I was going to ask you if you can kind of interpret what it is we're looking at right here. Just if you could tell everybody exactly what all these lines and what everything means.
Well, each line is a track, like it's a day, a night across the sky. So it like starts at the top, and then each day it takes a step, it reaches the bottom in 14 days, and then it starts stepping back up again. So the red line is the northern scan line, and the blue one's the southern scan line.
Right. This is something I'm really interested in. So, because I
So the
heard.
people in the south are seeing the blue line at the top.
Yeah, it's reversed, isn't it? But what
Yeah.
fascinates me is that what I've heard recently is that the moon moves from the Tropic of, say, Cancer to the Tropic of Capricorn in one lunar cycle. Is that what you're seeing?
still need to watch it more, really.
So whereas the sun over the course of the year goes between Capricorn to Cancer, crossing the equator, I've been hearing
The
that the
sun's doing the same
moon.
scan lines. The sun and the moon are doing the same lines.
Interesting.
It's obviously taken 365 days or whatever, and then the moon's taken 14. So, yeah,
so over the space of
so down
28
and back up.
days, yeah. 28 okay, right.
Yeah.
So just to clarify, that's what I'm hearing, is that over 365 days that the sun travels from Capricorn to Cancer across the equator, but what the moon is actually doing is over 28 days, it's doing that journey over 28 days rather than 365 days. It's wow, now that's something we're not taught.
No. So that's impossible in a ball. Right?
It brings in a certain amount of wobble.
Well, yeah, the orbits
sure.
don't work on a ball, do they?
I don't think, no, I don't think any of them do.
No.
I can't imagine how that would work.
Having problems with the ball doesn't work. And the flat earth models, you know, we've got issues. And this is what we're doing, we're tracking the sky and finding these issues.
Are you getting much feedback on this?
We've not really shared anything. Like, you're the first people we've sort of approached with this.
Thank you, man. We appreciate
I've been
that.
sharing Z proxies footage for a while now.
Yeah, sorry it took us so long.
But I don't understand it.
That's exactly what I said. No, that's exactly what I said.
You need to see the VR then you might get it flick with you, you know?
Sure. VR, you mean virtual reality, like a headset?
So if you put your headset on, you're just. But there's another video. If you go on his channel, oh, hang on, it's on my channel. If you click on my channel, let me find the link quick. Yeah, there's another one because you've got South Africa, which is the Cosmic Surfer. We've got in Estonia as well. He's been doing it. Man, I post a lot of stuff.
Excuse my ignorance. Where's Estonia? So Western Europe, is it? Eastern Europe, sorry.
Northeast.
Yeah.
But with Latvia and. Just a quick question, Stan. The computer, obviously, we're looking at, and it's rendering it to give us a 3D image, which will simulate what we're looking at. When the computer's rendering it, what is it rendering? Circles there, big arcs, or is it rendering perspective?
Circles.
Just rendering, okay.
If you play that other one I've just posted, for free, and then there's a few others in that as well that Zepoxy's found.
Is what you're trying to say, Adam, is the same as what you're seeing on your pictures when you're got them all raw or whatever.
Yeah, no. It's how in that picture is how it is, as is.
So it's not sort of running it through Stellarium or something, which is giving it a ball observation, or what you see is what you get.
No, that is what you get.
Cool.
But like I say, all the raw footage is on my channel as well, which you can go back and watch as well. Who wants to, they can make their own. You know, you're welcome to download it and make your own picture just to check it.
Well, for that cost, I'm interested.
Yeah. worth it. Like I say, I've just got a laptop that was ready for the bin. That's playing, that's recording Wi-Fi. This is South Africa. See, it's the other way.
Wow.
But he's only got the half track, so he's got a building in the way. But you still get you get the idea.
I can't wait to go see this in 3D.
That's
You have to
great.
see. You have to hassle this epoxy to make a 3D, full 360 rather.
So you're after more people doing this. What
Yeah,
sort
the
of
more
locations
people we
you're
can do.
after?
Like anywhere, everywhere. The more people,
Someone-
the better.
Someone in the chat keeps asking, "What are the dots?" Please explain it for them one more time.
Dots of the moon. Each one's the moon's going through the sky. Each track is the moon. As it goes across our
Is that
sky.
helpful, Jonathan?
As simple as that. Them dots are the moon. And a line is each day. They're going across. And they just take a step down each day. Step down, day after, step down until it reaches the bottom and then it goes back up.
And that's 28 days.
You had to get from the top to the bottom and then back up.
That is just, yeah, I'm.
It's like a
Jeez.
year for the sun, see, would be from the top to the bottom and back up.
Mm.
So it's like 6 months to the bottom, 6 months to the top.
So out of these images and the images you've taken, you could also filter it in order to make a sort of moon analemma and a sun analemma, couldn't you?
Could,
John,
if you
get
have
out
the
of my head.
timestamps as well, yeah, you could.
What'd you say, Walt?
I said, "Get out of my head." I was waiting for the next pause to ask about that. My goodness.
We're definitely running on the same megahertz, aren't we?
For
Obviously,
sure,
we
for
haven't
sure.
done that, so that would need checking to see if that's actually.
That would take some work to do, though. But yeah,
Yeah.
Not with that data. That's simple. If you is each individual photograph time and date stamp,
Well-
can you just pull it out and select individual time and date stamped photos?
I don't know.
Seems
though.
like you could
Breaking up, guys.
assemble it that way. Yeah, Adam. It would just take a bit of cutting and splicing.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Keep
That's
on
If you,
sharing it.
if you took
Gotta
each
get
that
one
is
individual pictures every 30 minutes and then put them all out, you'd have what we're getting.
Yeah.
A bit clearer there. That's the moon going across the sky. Look.
that is great.
You see how it's. See that, and then that explains what you're seeing, basically.
This is damning proof. Again, this is incredible, man. There's no
that's
way
great.
this can be on a whirly twirly ball.
This way and spinning that way, and every
The
other
straight
one.
what I'm
line.
seeing,
Straight.
what I'm seeing though, Stan, is
Go ahead.
I'm
John.
seeing a curve to the top, a curve to the bottom, as though when we do Polaris star trail photos and that, you see lovely circles, concentric circles around the north. But what you're showing us there is it's sort of curved. It's sort of showing us.
There is a slight
Yeah,
tweak.
there.
Like, yeah, but that's
A curve up.
tweak
Is
in
that
the
because
picture,
it's
I
a
think.
fisheye?
Yeah,
I mean,
I think.
that's consistent with the fisheye.
You're seeing a
as well,
straight
isn't it?
line, basically. Yeah, if you
But
see it in VR, you'll see the lines are a lot clearer. Like there is a slight.
Right. Oh, yeah, because I mean, a fisheye works, as far as I understand, that what's exactly on the horizon in the middle of the lens appears straight, or appears as is, should I say, and what's above it appears smiley face, and what below it appears frowny face. put it into.
That's on a single fisheye.
Mhm.
Slightly different. Like you have to see you have to watch some raw footage really to see lines need slightly altering. There's a slight problem with that photo. Right, you know?
Sure. Okay.
It needs a slight tweak here and there. But yeah,
so-
you'll see them lines are what you're seeing basically the moon doing.
There's so much data there that's enough to keep us going for years, isn't it? Just analysing
doubt.
that.
Yeah, that's a lot to unpack. So Z-Proxy said during our our interview with John Brahma that if John didn't have a 360 video of the ice wall or from Antarctica showing this stuff, that he was going to be a fraud. And
because you can fake it easy, but you can't with a 360. It's a little bit harder.
so that got us to thinking as to the type of things that John should be sending on this expedition. And we pretty well agreed
360.
that we need to send someone that knows how to operate a 360 camera. So just keep in mind of anybody that might be interested in taking a little trip to go see the Edge in Antarctica, and we will pass names along to John Brahma and see what he thinks so he can start that next
All
process.
expenses paid as well, isn't it, Josh?
You know what? As when you listen to John Brahma speak, it's really hard to pin him down on any one thing he ever says. So the impression that I got was he found the backers and his trip to the Edge has been funded, the way I understand it. So now he is looking to fill seats because the funding he got did not include, to my knowledge, filling all the seats. I don't know if it filled any of them at all, but I do think that the trip has been funded and there are now seats to be filled. Again, we have no idea how legit this is because due to the secrecy of this expedition, John is keeping so many things withheld at this point, so we can't vet much of anything. So at least our plan is, or mine, is to just jump right in with both feet and say, F it, you know? I will either find out one way or the other. I will either be left with my bag in my hand at the airport waiting for a ticket that never shows because this has all been a hoax to make me look stupid, or I find myself in the windblown tundra of Antarctica. So,
But to anyone out there who is, the proxy or yourself, Stan, or, if you're willing to take a gamble, then there could well be a seat on the deck of the ISS, whatever it's called.
The IRM.
the HMS
That's something we'll
IRM.
have to speak about.
John, sure, because he's definitely looking to talk to people right now, for sure.
So
With those talents.
our email address is ironrealmmedia@gmail.com. If you know of anybody, or if anybody in the chat, or anybody hearing this post-broadcast might be interested and knows a thing or two about 360 cameras, feel free to shoot us an email, maybe with some qualifications or whatever, and we will try to get some of these passed along to John. I know he's looking to build a list to be able to start vetting people and running background checks and security checks and all that good stuff in order to fill these seats. That's the impression I got.
Since we're on, John, what is the update that we're prepared to put out at this point?
That's pretty much it. We really don't have much more than that.
Yeah, as far as I know, that was the extent of it. The impression I got from our last conversation was that funding had been taken care of. He was, I'm sure, still trying to offset a little bit, so he's still accepting any sort of Bitcoin donations, I think. But to my understanding, it's been funded.
Okay.
Whatever that's
So
worth.
in that case, I'll segue to Cliff High then and pass it over to you, Josh.
Wow, that was a hell of a segue. Yeah,
So
so
if you click on one of the
That was-
other photos, like them other videos. They're the 360s. You see the one with the black line at the bottom, like with the sun glare in the picture. I did see it then. But they're the raw videos. I've just uploaded 2 more tonight as well on the channel. Like the last few days, I've got another 2 to go. An hour to upload each one. It's eating data.
I'll bet. Were you involved in Nathan Oakley or Antonio Subaret's star tracking and all that sort of thing?
I've done a bit of. They're
Tracking,
doing
that's
some
it.
more.
Did you?
Yeah, they're doing some more on the 21st. So
Yeah, have you got any details of that?
not sure.
But they're
Like, yeah,
doing
get
the same
involved
sort of
obviously
thing, are they?
and do it, but yeah, I'm not sure if we're gonna see anything from it. I think we
No,
need
but they're doing the
360 camera
same sort of thing, yeah.
in a way, but manually.
Right, got it. So
Whereas
anyone who wants to,
we're collecting like all the data, aren't we? With the time lapse, we're collecting the whole
yeah,
evening, the whole day, just a small portion manually. So there is small errors, and with a 360 camera,
yeah.
you are spot on, and they're so cheap. Like if anyone wants to track the sun or the moon, it's the way to go.
I'm fascinated, personally.
You won the track though, because there's a lot of glare. So
God,
I'm
Claire.
thinking I'm gonna have to modify my camera a bit better to make it work.
Stan, are you seeing
There's
this
ways.
as a perfect circle, or are you seeing these sort of elliptical? Rob?
I'm only seeing half the track.
Guess that makes sense, huh?
If you look at that circle, I'm only seeing a small portion.
Oh, well, that's really swell. Apparently my computer went to sleep because it was frozen for so long. So the call has ended. So now